Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are you all doing? My name is Echo. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. Today in this video, we're going to be focusing on the new default textures that are going to be coming to Minecraft. For those of you who don't know what's happening, we were told at the beginning of 2018 by the official Minecraft team, the developers, that the default textures in-game are going to be completely changing. The default textures that you use every single day for the past couple of years. Now, pretty much every block and item will be changing. I know a couple of things that won't be changing. It's things like creepers, zombie villagers, and a couple more things. Now, I want you guys to leave as much feedback as possible in the comment section because we've got a lot to go through. So going back to earlier on this year, we were given 2 texture packs. These could be downloaded from the official Minecraft website. They were kind of like beta texture packs where we could test the blocks, the items, what we did like, what we didn't like. And Japper, who is the pixel artist at Mojang, kind of took a ton of feedback into consideration. Now at this moment, for the past couple of months, we really didn't find out any news at all. And more of you guys were like, Echo, are we still getting these default textures? What's happening? Now, starting last month, Japper started posting some picture previews. He did kind of make a disclaimer and say it's not version 3, but it kind of gives you the idea that he's working towards. So if you do enjoy this video and you do enjoy being updated as much as possible with everything Minecraft, then please take the time to hit that like button. Also, just so you guys know, if you do enjoy the default textures that we have already in the game, there will be an official download for those default textures as well. You don't technically have to move over to these textures, although I probably will. I think some of them are pretty good. Some of them still need some work. So let's go back to August 28th. Japper tweeted this saying, some new experimental tests for texture pack. What do you think? So the first picture we have here, a lot of things have changed. Down to the oak blocks, the leaves, you've got hay bales, you've got cobble changes, wood, stone, etc. Now, the first thing that you see there is the cobblestone. I feel like cobblestone is going to be such a hard block for them to retexture because cobblestone in the game at this moment is really iconic. Now, some of the other changes that you may notice is one with the glass. The glass change is a thumbs up from me. So the reason why they're changing glass is because if you place down a glass block now, and you try and look for it, you can't because there's a couple of pixels going across the screen and it's really hard to look through. So that is definitely going to be changing. But back to the cobblestone. The cobblestone to me is really like bubbly. Now I think they should just kind of take the inspiration from cobblestone, like from a Faithful. Faithful did a fantastic job. In fact, screw it. Forget making version 3. Just take the Faithful texture pack and make that the default version of Minecraft. But that's just a joke anyway. The stone. I really don't like this stone texture. It feels more like a granite style, like gravel style. It actually looks very similar to some of the old gravel textures. So that was kind of like the first preview we had. The cobblestone walls as well. I feel like cobblestone and cobblestone walls are going to be a really challenging task. And also the wood itself. I actually like the wood. Don't get me wrong. I think he's done a great job on the leaves and a great job on the wood itself. There's still some tweaks that need to be changed, and like he did say, he did make a disclaimer, it's not official, he's just testing, and he kind of wants some feedback. Now, the other picture that he posted was this one. See, I don't like this. I think the sand is too smooth. It kind of looks like smooth sandstone stairs, and then you've also got the sandstone there as well. So the sand is on the left, top of the left, the sandstone's in between. I feel like you can't really tell the difference between sand and sandstone. Meanwhile, in the current version of Minecraft, you can easily tell the difference. Again, this is going to be quite difficult. I feel like the sandstone that he's shown in this one is more like a cracked version rather than like a smooth kind of version. But that's just my opinion. You guys might like this, and I want you guys to leave as many comments as possible down below in the comment section. So moving on a little bit further, Japper also tweeted this saying, sometimes to explore options and things, I try drastic changes like this. And you guys can see here, this is the exact same location, but the textures have changed. So the stone on this one looks a little bit better than the other one. If I go back to the other one on my screen, I think the stone on this one looks a little bit better. I feel like the stone on the previous one, it was kind of outlined way too much. Something that I don't like in this one is the cobblestone. That has to be some of the worst cobblestone textures I've ever seen. I mean, again, he's just doing some testing. He's just messing around. I don't like the cobblestone in this one. I also don't think I'm a big fan of the oak wood as well. It just looks really too pixelated. I know Minecraft is a pixelated game, but this to me looks way too pixelated. So for me, the stone gets a thumbs up, the cobblestone gets a thumb down, and the wood also gets a thumbs down. The hay bales, I really don't use hay that much, so that's just something I really don't mind. But again, you guys are welcome to leave your opinions down below. A lot of people, in response to this picture that he did give us, were like, no, please don't do this to Minecraft. So I don't think this is going to be the official one. Now, on the same day, here's his disclaimer. This is just some tests exploring, not version 3. Because I feel like version 3 will be the third and final test, and then version 4, he'll kind of smooth out what people do and do not like. Then they'll introduce the official textures, which I am kind of looking forward to it. It's always good to explore Minecraft from a different perspective. Now, moving a couple of days forward, Jappa then tweeted this, saying, I'm not sure pictures is the best way to present textures with. I might make a little video in the future to better present them. Anyways, here is the new stone and granite mixed with gravel, sand, and cobblestone. What do you think? Note, this is not final. And he continuously says this, and you can see the image here. The fact that he's combined them all together, to me, showed that they didn't really work well together. So obviously, a lot of these blocks being cobblestone, stone, gravel, granite, and all of them, they're all mixed together. When you go into a cave, they're kind of together. The ones that we have right now, they kind of blend in well together. These don't. I noticed instantly that I really didn't like these changes at all. The stone, again, I feel like the lines in between, the pixels in between are well too dark. They're too thick. I feel like they need to be a little bit smoother, because stone to me is a smooth block. The cobblestone, again, I kind of do like the cobblestone. This one was well better than the other one I just showed you. I feel like the cobblestone in this one, it's kind of like bubble effect. It stands out. I could imagine myself building with this one. It looks very similar to the Faithful style one, which I kind of feel like they've definitely taken some inspiration from. He did say that this was granite. See, the granite that's not the polished version looks like red sand. I'm not a fan of that. I feel like the granite that's not polished doesn't represent the polished version. They look like two completely different blocks. You can also see a couple of the sand pieces as well. I mean, the sand, it seems a little bit too smooth. Sand to me is like grainy, and I feel like what he's done in that one isn't grainy. However, what I do like is I do like the cobblestone, and I do like the gravel. So it looks like gravel, again, once again, is going to be changing in Minecraft. I feel like gravel's been a block that's changed like 3 or 4 times. That's a lot of changes for one specific block. Just so you guys know, a lot of these blocks in Minecraft have changed over the years. If you go back to the first ever versions, the first ever gravel was like, ew. Even gravel anyway is still like an ew block. But that was from the changes that we had a couple of days later. Now, as time went by, he gave us this specific screenshot, and this one's kind of like something that I do like quite a lot. Something that I've definitely been very critical of the development team is I didn't like the Obsidian. Like, I just felt like Obsidian should not have been touched. But this one, I actually don't mind. I could imagine myself building portals out of this one. I do like the cobblestone. I do like the mossy cobblestone. I absolutely love the stone brick. The stone brick, to me, like the bricks in between, they stand out a lot more. The ones that we currently have in Minecraft, they don't stand out that much. And with this specific screenshot, you can see the different separation from the sandstone to the gravel. Sorry, the sandstone to the cobble to the mossy cobble to the cracked and stuff like that. So for me, if Mojang ever say this, the stone bricks, the variations, you absolutely nailed it. I love that. But I'm starting to warm more to the cobble as well. Even in the previous one, I enjoyed the cobble, and I think this is the same cobble, so this could possibly be the official one that they use. But again, your feedback is welcome down below in the comment section. But yeah, this Obsidian's well better than the previous ones that he showed. If you guys go back to my reviews of the version 1 and version 2, you'll see that I really didn't like Obsidian. I really didn't like the gold and the emerald and stuff like that, and I hope changes of those are going to be made as well. And then we go back to, now we go to some of the latest ones, which were revealed this month, and only last week, actually. Jappa tweeted this, saying, more obs, with lots of question marks. Now, if you guys look closely, there is a lot of changes in this one. You've already seen the stone bricks, the stone bricks on the left-hand side. This is also more obsidian. I didn't like this obsidian compared to the previous one that he showed me. So this obsidian, to me, looks like the coral blocks that we've got. but like they've dried out, like the dried cobble, the dead coral. So I hope this isn't going to be the official Obsidian in my eyes. It doesn't look the same as the previous one. You'll also notice a couple of changes. I think it's to granite, diorite, and I think on the left that could also be gravel as well. But one change that he has made is to items. If you guys look closely at the zombie pigman, he is holding, I think that could possibly be an enchanted golden sword. If it's not, he's made some changes to the golden sword. He did say in a different tweet that they have made changes to all items, and the golden sword was one of them. He didn't realize that that was going to be in this specific picture. So I love the golden sword. I'm starting to enjoy the stone a little bit more in this one as well. It's going to be a hard job. I just don't like the granite. It looks like red sand to me. It just doesn't seem like a good granite. And I know a lot of you like to build with granite. I prefer diorite, especially the smooth variation. I don't know, because it's kind of like a bright block. But again, the more feedback you guys leave down below, hopefully Mojang and developers take the time to go on YouTube and see what people think about this. The stone is going to be a hard one. The stone is going to be one of those blocks that people are going to love it or they're going to hate it. It's the same for Obsidian. Stone is literally Minecraft. Grass and stone and cobblestone, some of the most common blocks within the game itself. So you're going to have to nail them, and it's going to have to be to the point where 90% of the community say yes, whether the fact that like 10% just say no. To me, that's a winner to me. But that's everything that's been going on in terms of the textures. No idea when they're going to be releasing version 3. Hopefully sooner rather than later, because I would like to test the latest versions of Minecraft with the new textures. Just so you guys are aware, the current version of Minecraft has the updated aquatic. Japper, I believe, was responsible for all those textures. So you can definitely see that he does do a good job. I think the textures in the updated aquatic are absolutely fantastic. And I'm also pretty sure that he did the phantom textures as well, which I have to admit, the phantom textures are pretty small. Anyway, guys, that's everything that I wanted to share in today's video. Take care, stay beautiful, have a great day, and leave your comments down below. Bye!